Hello everybody, MicroSpecGamer here. So today I'll be playing with Reindog and MultiVersus, and I never actually tried this character before. Also, of course, they wouldn't have a voice. I'm guessing they don't really talk. I mean, Bugs Bunny is technically, he is a rabbit, but he is also a toon character, so it makes sense for him to talk. This one, I didn't really expect him to talk or not, but immediately a Harleyquinn. Of course, there will be always a Harleyquinn. I'm also at level 1, so I have no idea how to play this character. I didn't even try it in the lab. I didn't test it out. So this is completely a blind gameplay of this character for this first fight. And I have no idea how I'm going to use them correctly, but we'll see. I did fight a few of them, but I just didn't experience the full thing with Reindog. That doesn't do much damage, but it's almost pretty much unblockable from looks of it, or at least hard to aim with. And that's a very slow projectile. It has to do a lot of damage if it's that slow. This character is giving me hard work right now, but I mean, this one is rated pretty low on the tier list from what I saw. Oh, almost got her there. That bounced it, that's interesting. A lot of projectile attacks. With this character, I feel like you have to be very far away from your enemy. You can see the Harleyquinn. He's trying to stay away from me. I can say this is one of the hardest characters in the game I've played with, and I just started him, but he seems pretty freaking hard.
Great job, Red Team!
I'm doing a lot of damage, but it won't matter if I can't even hit a person from afar. Be aggressive.
Come here, got something for ya. You really think you can keep up with me, sugar?
This is much harder than I thought. This character, I would say almost as hard as Tom and Jerry. Because Tom and Jerry, you have to have more coordination between Jerry when you throw him across the map. You definitely have more crowd control with him, but it's so much harder to use him as well. Although I'm just not sure how to take out anyone with this character yet. This is why you have to test them out before using them, but that's the entire point of this video. Playing it blindfold, or at least completely blind me. That's all I'm gonna say right now. really having a hard time to even get one death out here. And she's supposed to be pretty much at her death zone. His attacks are very slow timed. Scratch what I said about the Iron Giant. This character might be worse than Iron Giant. Because at least he seems more usable in some areas. He has a massive knockback. But I'm sure if I play him more, maybe this character might grow on me, so I'm not really sure. This is after the first time I played it. They can also roll like Sonic, that's good to know.
Oh man, see you next time, dude.
A lot of utilities, but it's just so hard to use them. There's many range options.
Oh, it's a throw-yo night for sure.
Continue.
I feel like I should probably go with someone that's not as experienced. This might be one of the shorter videos, but I have to try at least with every character. Green, I gotta see what it is.
Who are you gonna put in the ring?
So let's try him again. Actually, not sure if it's it has to be a he, right? I probably have to look it up afterwards, but no information about the character. I have no idea from what game or show even, so it's kind of hard to tell. I'll make it rain. Okay, he definitely does need the projectile speed. It's definitely something you would need as this character. And Tom and Jerry. I'm sure this is a much better guy. Whoever is playing Tom and Jerry in this level 11, I'm sure they already know how to play the character. Keep in mind, I only played with Tom and Jerry like once or twice, so for a beginner, it's definitely not a beginner type. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, guys. That's helped me a lot. I feel like both of them are good in crowd control, but I just don't know how to use either of them yet. This is much closer to fight than before, you can definitely tell. And he's just letting me hit his back, of course. He's vulnerable without Jerry for most of it, but it won't matter if I can't even hit him. It's good to stack this. See, it's good to stack the abilities, but not really doing anything else here with what he's doing. Good stacking character, but definitely not a powerful one. I'm just gonna keep doing that. There's no spawning time to this, actually. Whatever this crystal is, it's pretty good to have control over the map. I went right into that trap. That was a good hit for me. Come on, I know I can beat Jerry, Tom and Jerry. They're also having a hard time attacking me. Like you can see he's trying to use Jerry, but it's not really working for him. And that attack hits pretty high up. We're pretty close in the fight now. Both characters are pretty hard to use, so it does make sense why this fight would take so long. Oh, nice. He actually got me with Jerry there. And I forgot that it just ignores everything from the other platform. Finally got him. You just see what I'm taunting. Definitely a cute character, but just not familiar with him at all. He's definitely destroying me though right now, so it's not even a fair fight. I think I had an easier time with Tom and Jerry compared to this one. It's rambling pretty much the entire video on how hard these characters are to use. It's true though. I have to see if reindog is actually ranked expert, because he is definitely one of the harder characters. Projectiles in this game are not that good, unless if you're Batman or if you're Superman. I mean, he doesn't really have... He has projectiles, but not exactly the same way as the other ones here. More like tracking projectiles. Those attacks do so much damage.
Maybe next time, dude.
Well, I think that Tom and Jerry are definitely better in the game, just because of their homing. Kinda sorry, but reindog, if you guys are main reindog, tell me why you like him so much, or at least whoever's watching this and likes the character, I want to know how is he good at anything really.
Who are you gonna put in the ring?
I probably just didn't play him enough, but I feel like he can be potentially good. I've had one good reindog actually use all its advantages against me. It's more like, imagine it. This is what I would imagine what Batman would have been. You have to be prepared. You do a bunch of like traps everywhere. The crystal laser that goes down, his projectiles, and a combination of his attacks going back and forth. This is what I pretty much mean. I think that reindog was pretty much what Batman should have been, but probably in a different way. So let's try it again. Even though I'm gonna die horribly. This is gonna be the last time probably gonna be playing with this character for a bit. Until I know what I'm doing and probably test with this character far more.
Time to punch some buns.
Maybe I'll get a kill this time. I didn't even I only got one kill so far, and it was an accidental one. And he can also deflect the projectiles, so it's not, it makes him, his kit's pretty useless against some characters. Get him into this area. No idea how much the damage that attack does, but it has to be worth it if it's that slow. I mean, it's still getting him with the fire. Finally! I guess at least he's tankier than Tom, definitely, because you can see, I mean, I died right after, but he had 150, Tom only had 130, and still managed to lose there. Those critical shots have to avoid. That is like a one-shot deal right there. Might be stronger than Shaggy's charging ability. Putting it far up is probably better so he doesn't see where it is. Well, that was a good fight, I guess, but far better. But I think that Reindog is probably the hardest character in the game so far for me to use. Keep in mind, this is my third playthrough with him, so it's kind of hard to judge. I'm gonna toast him back, because why not? If they toasted me, makes sense for me to do the same. Well, guys, that'll be the end of the video. I have a bunch of mixed feelings about this character. It's supposed to be a support horizontal. I can see how he can be a support because of his projectiles, like a more of a bystander, or like someone in the backstages while the others fight. He just puts those projectiles. Probably the weakest close like melee fighter in the game, I would say, just because he doesn't have many things. He's actually worse. He's worse than Tom and Jerry when it comes to close range, and not that good in range attacks because of his attack speed. but I feel like he could be probably better. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn notification bells for more videos like these. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.